6X, it is Rock on Demand and Dune Clark in the dark here with you, and we got a studio full of kick-ass right now, from what it looks like, because we have for the Night of Champions going on Saturday night at Wind River Casino. We got a bunch of the MMA fighters. In fact, Bill, get up here real quick, Bill, because Bill's been in here before. Bill, give us your full name.
My name is Bill Widler.
Bill Widler has been in here. Bill, we've talked to you about some of the fights you've had going on, and you're one of the main fighters this Saturday night.
Yeah. One of the pro fights.
One of the pro fights is so on the card. If I got there, I always get all this stuff wrong. But the card, you're one of the pro fights. Is that later on in the evening? Is that how that works?
Yeah, they have the pro fights after all the amateurs, and then I think they have one female fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I always say that like, ooh, sexy. But really, the females get out there and they kick ass just as much as the guys do, right?
Probably more.
Really?
Yeah, females are mean.
Really? Would you be nervous if they actually said, okay, you're fighting a girl?
If there was a girl my weight, I'd be scared to death.
Yeah, I can see that. Who else do we got here? Who else is going to fight for us? Jump up and tell me who you are.
My name's Robbie Sheps.
Hey, Robbie, and you're one of the pro fighters too?
Yes, sir.
And now, around what time is your fight going to be? Is it before or after Bill's?
It'll be before Bill's.
Before Bill's? And do you know who you're fighting?
Yes, I'm fighting Chuck Fordyce from Idaho.
From Idaho? Now, where are you from?
I'm from right here in Reading, Team Quest.
From right here. So this is a big deal for you to have this fight. How many fights have you had?
I've had 6 amateur fights, and this is my 3rd pro fight.
So this is your 3rd pro fight. Now, how much do you know about the guy you're fighting?
I don't know much about him. I just know he's a tough guy, tough wrestler.
Have you had any even watched any video on him or anything?
I couldn't find anything on him.
Really? So what do you do in that kind of fight? You're going to get up there, get in the ring with him? Are you just going to kind of figure it out as you guys start to go?
I'm just going to go out there and try my hardest and fight my ass off, you know?
Do you have a particular style that you use?
I'm a ground and pounder. I like to get him on the ground and punch him, you know.
Is that the best thing? What do you go for? What do you try to hit the most? What's the main rule? Can you go for the nads if you want to go for the nads? You have to totally ignore the nads, don't you?
Yeah, you got to go with the nads.
So what do you go for? Do you go for the face then, or do you go for the midriff?
I try to go for the face, the body, and the legs.
Face, body, and legs.
Break the tree down.
All right, and what's this guy's name again?
Chuck Fordyce.
Chuck Fordyce, and you are?
Robbie Sheps.
So Robbie Sheps, everybody, you can get out there and pull for Robbie Sheps, one of the main pros. Bill, we're going to get to you again in just a moment. Don't worry. Who else do we got here? Let's throw everybody on. Very nice. Oh, Team Quest. Okay, all you guys are pretty much local then, right? I mean, you guys are all from around here.
Yeah, we're all Reading.
All right, so who are you up against?
Travis Whitley.
And what do you know about this guy?
Nothing.
Really? Nothing at all?
Yeah, I'm not really worried about it, you know. I just like to go out there and have a good time.
You're going out there to kick somebody's ass, but it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, it's just a sport, you know. We want to make it look good. We want to represent our team really well, you know, represent Reading, and just go out there and have fun.
How many fights have you had?
I've only had 1 fight, but I want to come out there and make this one look real good.
Really? How many non-professional or amateur fights have you had? What I mean is parking lot fights.
Yeah, I've never really started fights, you know, but I've had a couple, not too many. I'm not going to say, you know, that I went out there and had a bunch of street fights because I'm not one of those guys.
But you guys all got you got interested in fighting because you guys just thought it was a cool sport? Or, have you...
The mental and the physical demand of it is outrageous. You know, if you could get through this sport, you could probably get through anything in life.
Awesome. Get out there and support these guys. Bill, come up here again for a minute, Bill. Let's get you on there. What sort of mental attitude do you have to get in right before a fight?
You know, I try to stay as relaxed as I can until fight before me is going on.
Do you go get in a dark room at all and kind of hang out, or do you just...
I just kind of sit there and BS with my teammates, my coaches, try to stay as low-key, as mellow as I can.
Really?
You don't want to get the adrenaline going too early. That'll kill you in a fight.
You know, that's a good point. I've never actually thought of that if you get too pumped up right beforehand, you may kind of, you'll kind of power down in the middle of it, I guess.
Big time. You know, once my music comes on, you know, that switch flips, and I want to hurt the guy.
All right, what do you use for the tune? What's the tune that comes on before you come out?
You know, I listen to all sorts of different stuff. My fight song, though, is what pumps me up, and it's my coach, Josh Hernandez. Mm-hmm. Young Hannibal, coming out to his song.
Very nice.
Bad Intentions.
So that gets you going when you hear it, huh?
Yeah, sure. I can make myself, you know, lock in, get pretty angry, get ready to go to battle.
So who are you fighting now this Saturday?
I'm fighting a guy named Gerald James out of Vacaville. I don't know much about this guy. Their first fight I went into where I didn't get a really game plan.
So obviously you've never fought him before. This is the first time you're fighting this guy.
I know he's a pretty stocky guy. I think he has a wrestling background. That's about, I don't even know if that's accurate, but I'm just gonna ad-lib.
Does he have a good record though? I mean, what's our
Don't know.
nothing, huh?
I
You
don't
just know you're going up against this dude.
I know he owns his own gym and he's a coach. So, you know, he says he's, you know, one of the baddest guys on the planet. We'll find out.
So does that make you a little nervous knowing he has his own gym?
No.
Anybody else got their own gym? Anybody got that kind of thing going on? Where do you guys train at?
Team Quest.
Team Quest. So you guys got the place that you go to. How often during the week do you guys train?
At least 4 days, 5 days a week, sometimes 6.
All right. So this is the big. You guys are excited about this Saturday, all of you?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody pumped up. Anybody else got anything else you want to mention before we start wrapping
real
stuff
quick.
up? Jump on. Bill, man, we're looking forward to seeing you guys. You guys are all should have a great fight. Go ahead.
I'd like to thank all my training partners and my coaches, Carl Zapata, Josh Hernandez, Jeremy Johnson, Tyson Pear, David Kirk, all my training partners, Jesse, Jose, Donovan,